Well, here we go, guys. The
Okay.
brake pedal has been released, and we are pumping down the gas. Johnny Archer on your right, using the one ball, and Danny Baruti wearing his insignia hat on your left. Johnny Archer will break first.
I have some nice pictures of Danny Baruti not wearing his hat, playing in the Straight Pool World Championship about 25, 30 years ago in New York City at the Roosevelt Hotel.
I was there.
Yeah.
Sir.
There were, those were some strange rules back then. I have some pictures of Boston Shorty smoking a cigar at the table.
Scott the Shot and I were smoking cigars up in the balcony upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun back then.
A little different.
I don't think it was that long ago, though, Carl. 25 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Last one at the Roosevelt was 92.
Now, this was in the 80s, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Johnny Archer for a break.
Well, we've got some classic straight pool players here. Johnny and Danny both play the classic game.
I don't like that.
Kicked out that, was it the 13th ball?
13,
Yeah, kicked it out a little too much.
And they called it. Boy, I tell you what, if looks could kill, look at Johnny Archer. What are you talking about? It's a tiger ready to bust out of that cage. Looking at every ball on the table.
Yeah, Danny was looking at that side pocket. He was flirting with it.
He's not going to take the 3 with the big pocket here.
Yeah. Giant size pocket. Oh, kicked out. Yeah, it came out very nicely there. Better than anybody could have expected on that one.
Clear the pocket on this side.
Danny wears those oversized glasses, and that helps when you get down on the shot. You're not looking over the top of the rims. I wear glasses, and I can tell you that it's a curse if you don't have those oversized glasses.
Yeah, well, the guy who really popularized that was Dennis Taylor, the snooker champion. Had those upside-down glasses.
Yeah, Jack Colavita wore them as well later on in his career. Now Ray Martin, I understand, uses them as well. As you get older, you need some help. Danny's going to get past that 7, and he's good now. Could have been a little dicey if he didn't get past there.
There you have it right on your screen, folks. The first match, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Johnny Archer, the man playing right now, will be playing Jude Rosenstock. First match at 10:30 a.m. And don't forget, we're going to have the Hall of Fame inductions tomorrow, and it will be a free live stream, and that will be on the Ustream channel, AZB TV Ustream channel. You follow Live Stream News Group on Facebook. We're going to post it in there, or we're going to post it all over social media anyway. If not, you can always seek out AZB TV, and you'll see that we're going to be live from the banquet after the pay-per-view ends tomorrow in the afternoon.
This was a pretty classic rack here. I mean, the way Danny got through it, made a nice key ball there, and that stop shot is just the way to do it.
Right, we didn't do very much commentary because it was just the way to do it. It was just classic. It wasn't wonder what's it going to do, conjecturing. It was there.
For those of you who don't know who Danny Baruti is because he's never won a world championship, let me fill you in. This man has been a force in New York straight pool for many years. Now he's out on the West Coast and he's doing the same thing. He's getting a lot of people interested in the game of straight pool.
Well,
looks like he's going to have to jack up and
right, the only choice.
do something really, really good here. You know, this is the kind of stuff that stops him from running hundreds. Now he's got to really jack up and do his business.
No.
Jesus, that was a diamond and a half away. Well, let's see if Johnny can take over here. You know, I saw Johnny Archer when he first came up. He was about 17, 18, and he came up with Dennis Hatch at about the same time, and there was always a discussion about which one of the two would become the superstar, maybe both of them. And then, of course, Johnny became player of the decade in the 1990s. He won just about everything in sight, and he ran... I think he ran 200 balls back then. I think it was 1992 or something like that in Cleveland. So he's a straight pool veteran. That was a strange selection, wasn't it? I guess he's saving the
Yeah,
10 ball.
he didn't want to shoot.
He didn't want to shoot
break
that
ball.
10 ball. Yeah, that's an interesting choice there.
And the other direction was a 3-ball combo.
Yeah.
But things, no, that way we weren't going to do that either. So
I guess he's really intent on saving that 10 ball.
he's going to take the combo now.
Yep. Looks like he's going to roll. Is he going to roll forward on it? Yeah, break up the other two as well. Took a chance there.
Yep.
Took a big chance. That 3 could have kicked up, but it did not, so he's okay. Looks like that 7 ball might be a little bit of a problem. He's only got a half a pocket to go into it without disturbing the 10 ball. I mean the 12 ball. I call it the 10 ball. It's a 12 ball.
Yeah, we've been having that trouble
Yeah.
the whole time.
Oh, that's how he chose to do it. Yeah, no, that was a good way to do it because that's the only pocket it's got to go. Yeah. Going to draw back. Nice natural angle there, very nice. Did a little angle on that phone. Took the 15 first, okay. Looks like he's going to go into the rail and come back out straight. Yeah, perfect.
Just draw it to where he wants it now.
Yeah. Well, he's got a big space here. He's got about a foot to play with. Come off the rail. A lot of players like to do that. They like to come off the rail because they feel more, rather than trying to control the draw in a,
Right.
in a 6-inch area. And Johnny has enough confidence in his shot making where this angle is not a terrible angle. It's a little steep, but for a right-handed player, this is not bad because you could easily reach it. If you were a lefty, you'd have a little difficulty. Uh-oh, he's going to be long on this one. Yeah.
Not a world of choices here.
No, I thought he was. I think he thought that the cue ball was going to stay down table. I didn't expect that cue ball to go all the way back up. Nope. This is a similar situation to Baruty's tough shot after the break. Nicely done, center pocket. You notice Johnny isn't picking the lint off the cloth?
I was waiting for him to do that.
I think everybody's waiting for Johnny to pick the
Right.
lint. There's no lint. That cloth has been cleaned
Yeah.
right before the match, so he can't pick it up.
And I was ready to do a whole riff about, don't be disturbed if you have Johnny come over your house and you have carpeting and upholstery. If he picks the lint off, because he kind of does that. And he hasn't done it once. In fact, I've seen it. 2 days I saw Danny Harriman pick a piece of lint off.
Yes.
That's the only time I've seen that.
Yeah, I think I was watching that match too, yeah. Well, in the days when they had the nap on the cloth, that was a problem. But with the Simonis and this Andy cloth that they're playing on now, it doesn't pick up lint as much. Let's see what happens to the 3-ball here. He's going to bump it a little bit. Oh, he bumped it right into the side pocket. Well, that solved that problem. I was wondering if it was going to hit the 13.
See, normally a second ball on a stroke is not a good thing, but
In that
that
case,
was convenient.
Yeah, in that case, it solved 2 problems. But now he's got to figure out how is he going to get this. Well, I think 15 ball is going to go on the side, but what's going to happen to the 10 ball? I think he wants to play the 13 as the break shot, but I don't know what's going to happen to the 10 ball. He's got to get on the other side. He's got to clear the 8 ball. I don't know. It's a puzzle. It's a Rubik's Cube. 9, 15, 8. I think. No, it's 9, 8.
He's taking the 8.
Yeah, he's going to take the 8 now. Yeah, he's going to have to bump the. I don't know what he's going to do with that 10 ball.
Yeah, well, from the way he looked, he's not where he wanted to be.
No, I don't think so. I think it looks like now he's going to be playing the 10 ball as the break ball. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to draw back. I can't figure it out. Yeah, he's going to play the 10 ball as the break ball. 13, 15, and 10 for the break. Stop and draw. Stop and now draw. See, again, he comes off the cushion. Gives him that feeling of security. Well, he's in a perfect position, right? I mean, he's parallel to the ball.
Right.
Perfect. Okay, so Danny Baruti's got 15, and Johnny Archer's on a run of 27. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is the round robin portion of the tournament, so all these matches are to 100 points. That's a classic break. A lot of traffic there.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yes.
traffic.
Classic scary break right there.
A lot of traffic. Wow. All the balls fell on one side. Almost all the balls were on the left side of the table.
Right, nothing clear.
Yeah.
There's that wicked back cut, and you're aiming at the side pocket.
Yep. Scratch. Yep. This is what stops the runs, you know. Right after the break, they
Well,
get.
he can actually cut this in the side pocket, can he, from here? Where is he? Well, that's risky, too.
No.
Yeah.
Does he have an alleyway? No. He was looking at some kind of combination going through there, but
I
I
think
don't like the way the 4 is if he tries to cut the 2 in the side pocket.
I think that's his. I think he's going to cut it in the corner. I think that's his only
Right.
shot.
He's going to cut it to the big pocket,
In
but
the bottom right-hand corner there.
yeah, but remember the cue ball was going over the other way.
He's going to have to draw it, I think. He's looking at it. Can he see the 1 ball? I guess he can. Otherwise he wouldn't be looking at it.
Doesn't from here. It doesn't look like you can see enough of it.
I think so. Looks like he's calling the 1 ball in the corner pocket. Lining it up.
Wow.
What's he shooting? Is he shooting the 2 ball on the side? Or the
I
1
can't
ball?
tell. I really just,
You can't tell. Looks like he's shooting the 2 ball in the side pocket.
Yep.
Can't tell. 1 ball.
No.
Oh, he played the 1 off the 4.
Yeah.
Right, he's in the big pocket,
Yeah,
right?
right.
He made a ball which will be spotted. And
The
that's
8
the
ball
end of
went
that
to the
run.
bottom
Yeah.
left-hand corner, and Danny Baruti coming to the table, and let's see what he has.
So
to
that
do.
run is over, 28. So Danny Baruti ran the first rack, and Johnny Archer ran 2 racks after that. So these guys are getting stopped by themselves. Not by missing, but by getting out of line on the break shot after the break shot, and then having impossible shots. They're not missing easy shots. There's a little window there. Looks like he's going to play the 4 ball. No, 9 ball. I didn't think it could go. From here, you can't
no,
really
it
tell.
looks
Yeah.
much tighter here than it is in reality.
So these Brunswick Gold Crowns were recovered especially for this tournament. You can't do better than that. That's a perfect shot. Perfect speed.
What I miss? What I miss? Fight you one hand behind my back. Danny, get that? Get the entire rack except for one?
Just
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He got 13-1 was that rack.
So we're tied at 28 apiece then.
Yep. They've played a mirror game. Danny ran a rack and made the one ball in the next rack and missed. And then Johnny ran 2 racks, made 1 ball and missed. And now Danny took the rest of that rack. So it's 28-28. I'd rather be in Danny's shoes, though, because he's shooting a beautiful break shot here. Little stretch. Okay, out comes the extension. And he's going to stretch over. This again, for a left-hander, this is a perfect angle, but for a right-hander, with a little bit of extra avoirdupois, you have to lean over the table, and Danny
Rod
is...
Dupois sounds like a song.
It is. It's a French song for being slightly overweight. But Danny's got a beautiful stroke, so you see,
I got to get hit with that.
you see how he did that? Now, look at this.
Yeah,
This
but look
he
at
doesn't deserve that.
This game is harsh.
He doesn't deserve that.
You're
After getting out the extension and leaning over the table and burning up calories, look what
Well,
he got.
listen, don't give up on him. That he might be able to cut this 4-ball into that bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, my
Don't give
goodness.
up on this shot right now.
It might be his only shot unless he finds something, some miracle. This is a harsh game, straight pool. What the heck is he doing?
He's cutting the 4-ball in the bottom right-hand corner.
Is he?
That's what he's looking at. It looks from here like it's a makeable shot.
He didn't even look at it. He
But
hasn't even looked at the line of it.
I think what he's calculating is the track of the cue ball. Instead, he's going to play safe. I think it's a smarter shot.
He's looking at a kiss, you know,
Because
carom.
that 4-ball doesn't have to make that pocket before that cue ball comes back. That's how thin he's got to cut it.
Yeah.
That's tough.
He's looking at the carom, too.
Right.
Oh, off the 9?
Yeah, yeah, he's looking at it.
Yeah, nah.
But I think he's just going to play safe.
Fake and intentional.
Yeah. That's the smart way. Let the other guy figure out what to do.
Both on 1?
Yeah, both on 1. I think Johnny might have lined up that 4-ball with the 9 to fall into the corner pocket, the left-hand corner pocket. It looks like it might go. I can't tell from here, but it looks pretty good. That would preclude playing safe up table unless you could dislodge that 4-ball. Going to take another foul. He's going to put him on 2.
I don't know if he's left some kind of combination on this 8-ball for Johnny.
No,
Johnny flew to the table looking at it before Danny can get out of the way.
I don't think so. I don't think so. That's a risky shot.
Oh, on camera, guys. I'm sorry.
He
called?
is.
Yeah, he is called.
Boy, oh boy.
Okay, where does the cue ball go in all of this?
That was a good call from you.
Well, before Danny can get away from the table, Johnny was right at the table, just anxious to get there. So
From our angle, it sure does not look like a lined up combo, but I guess Johnny's got a line on it.
Yeah, but
he's
now you got to get.
definitely calling on it. Yep.
Where does the cue ball go?
Well, cue ball's got to go down to the rail, doesn't it?
Right. I mean, but it also could be interfering with the shot.
it goes up and it
'Cause
hits the 15 ball in the 6, and he has the 1 ball for his next shot.
No, I'm talking about
cue
during
ball.
the course of the shot.
Oh, well, the cue ball is going
Because
to come
you're
down
gonna
low.
you're gonna cut the 5.
Yeah.
The cue is going there, and he's gonna race the 8 to the pocket.
Well, I think he's going to draw it with low right. Yeah.
Made it.
Yeah. Very nice shot. Very nice shot. Yeah, he drew it to the rail and came back.
And now he's got another opportunity to break up some of the traffic and still have the 3 ball up table for a shot if he winds up in a jam up there. Cutting the 12 ball into the bottom left-hand corner. What, a 10 ball? 12.
He created another little cluster. This ain't pretty.
Mm-mm.
He's looking at that 6 ball. Take the safe road. Bust them up. Yep, still clustered. One cluster after the other. Kicked out the 9 ball, replaced it with the 15. Yeah.
Can he see the 3? I guess he can.
Yeah.
He's acting like he can see the 3.
Yeah, he can see the 3. The 3 and the 1 both go. Looks like he's going to play the. Can't tell. He's playing the 1 ball. Looks like. Yeah. The 15 goes if he can get rid of that 6 ball.
Does that 10 ball go in the corner? Is that what he's looking at?
Can't tell. No, it can't go.
No, he's going to have to eliminate the 9. So 3-9.
Got to get rid of that 6 ball, I think. Unless he plays the 15 on the side, I can't tell. Yeah, no, it can't go on the side. He's got to play the 15 in the corner where the 6 ball is. Unless he can break them up. Break them up with the 5 ball, maybe.
Stop the rock, or hit the 4-ball and or try to hold the rock for the 6 now. Plus, he's going to power draw because he's got these insurance balls. Yeah. He's going to take it out now. Does it get any better than world champions playing this game? We've seen the likes of Torsten. We've seen the likes of Mika so far. We've seen the likes of... Help me out, guys.
Well, a lot of the top players have suffered losses that we didn't think about. I mean, Mika's lost to 2 players, one of whom was Gomez, who's a Filipino who doesn't even know the rules of straight pool. And then he lost to that Johns fellow from who's from Germany, but born in the United States. And those 2 losses were unexpected for Mika. And then Thorsten got shut out by Kiemko. So, you know, we've had some more. And then, of course, Shaw just lost to Tony. And, I mean, that wasn't much of an upset, but you had to figure Shaw is the favorite against Tony. But Tony.
Torsten Holman ran out on Tom Carabazzo.
Yeah. No, that was Shane. Shane ran 100.
Oh, it was Shane, right?
Yeah, Shane ran 100 against
Tom. Tom came over and he says, "You know what I told him, Al?" I said, "What'd you tell him?" He says, "Too bad you didn't." Tom says, "Too bad you didn't see me shoot. You might have learned something."
He passed up an opportunity for instruction.
You're right.
Yeah, he didn't really say that. He was just joking, though.
Well, you know, you're talking about Tom Karabatsas. Tom has been playing straight pool for, God, I don't know how many years. His teacher is Dallas West, who still plays daily, almost daily. And he was telling me that Dallas still can run 100 balls, you know. And that man is just, I'd love to see him play again. What a classy guy. Dallas West. Do you know Dallas West is one of the few guys in the world who's run 100 balls left-handed and right-handed?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Great player. If you go onto YouTube after these matches are all over, you'll catch Dallas West running 100 balls and telling you how he does it. It's very, very nice. He did it on cue. They set up the balls. He ran 100 first time.
Calling the 7 or the 9?
As soon as he lines up, we'll be able to tell. My guess is if the 7 goes, it'll probably be the 7. I don't know. He's going to fool us and play the 11 ball.
For a better position.
Better angle, yeah. He wanted to get a nicer angle on that. Okay, here goes the 7. Not too hard. He doesn't want to push the balls up table. Very gently. Beautifully done. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Thank God for the 1 ball.
Well, the last little push on the 13, or else he would have been locked.
Yeah. Shooting over a ball here. Still got a little work to do. He likes to come off that rail. That's a nice shot.
It looks like he's got to come below them again to get the cluster open, unless.
I don't think that the 14 ball passes.
Yes, I'm looking at. I don't think it passes
I'm looking
either.
this. I don't think it does. If it did, he wouldn't be hesitating. He'd just roll the 6 in, come off one rail, and play
Right.
the 14. But the fact that he's hesitating means he's got to play the 9 ball. Make sure he rolls down far enough. Oh yeah, he's fine. Perfect. I don't think you want to hit this too hard. Just a little good pocket speed there. Okay, got to clear the 8 ball, and you got those 3 balls that are clustered there can go into the corner once you get rid of that 8 ball. 14 goes through now. Yeah, let's get rid of that 8 ball. That opens up the pocket completely.
How you holding up there, Gene? I think we're in the same boat.
How many hours you
Gene,
been on the
listen.
mic here now, guys?
Gene is like clockwork. He comes in early, you know. He's right here until the last ball drops, and I think he's feeling the same way I'm feeling. But I think he's feeling a little bit more because he has a drive home, right, Gene? Is that right?
Yeah, no problem.
Where do you live, Gene?
In Bayville, up on the North Shore.
Oh, okay. You go the opposite way. I'm going to Jersey.
Yeah, I give
Oyster Bay area.
Yeah, right. I give Culhane grief about that all the time. Hey, Joycey, where's your passport?
That's quite a nice break shot.
Johnny got that whole rack, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right, so it's 54 to 27.
Now we have to remember, in the deep, dark past, which was about a half hour ago, 20 minutes ago, that Mr. Baruty
Is he
is
putting
on
us in
2
a coma?
fouls.
That's right. Now, and it's not marked.
Right. They have not marked it, but Mr. Baruty is on 2 fouls, so let's not forget that.
Good thing that you're here, Carl.
And if he comes to the table and Mr. Archer does not tell him of that, and he happens to get a 3rd scratch, he doesn't incur the 15-ball penalty.
That's one of the disadvantages of not having a referee. A referee would have control of that, but you're right.
And I saw that to the great shock of Mike DeShane. John Schmidt invoked that at the World East Brunswick one year. He made the 3rd foul, and DeShane thought he was going to go for the 15 balls and said, nope, you didn't tell me. It's the rule.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well,
Carl, are you certified to be a referee for straight pool?
I have not been certified because I did not attend the classes, which are given in Reno, I think they are. I've refereed in World's tournaments I'd say about a dozen times, both the men and the women. But I did not get the certification, so I can't referee in a BCA World's Tournament. Of course, there are no BCA World's Tournaments in straight pool, so it's kind of a moot point, But I've refereed 3 150-ball runs, Mike Siegel, Varner, and who was the 3rd one? Oh, Mizarek.
I've heard of those guys.
Yeah, 3 guys that could play a little
I only
bit.
heard of 2 of the 3.
There's an old video of me dropping the rack. Mizarek was on a run of about 70, and I was racking the balls in Las Vegas, and I slapped the rack on the table, and it skidded away from me. It didn't hit anything. And Mizarek came over to me and says, "Carl, don't be nervous. I'm the one that's on that shooting pool. You're just refereeing." He was good. I mean, I miss the Miz. I really do.
What was that one that's up on YouTube? I think it was with Cicero Murphy or maybe Earl Strickland playing somebody, and Earl blamed the referee for moving the ball and the angle, and then after Earl ran that rack, the referee come out and racked the break ball in the hole.
I've seen that
Yeah, I saw it.
3 times maybe.
I forget where that was.
How come I have 15 balls here? I don't know.
Those are the bloopers. It happens. Hey, I was refereeing a 3-cushion world tournament at Carum, and Bloomdahl gave me the signal where he puts his thumb and his finger together saying that they're frozen. And when I looked at them, they weren't frozen. So Bloomdahl went and got his glasses then. And we actually put a magnifying glass on it. They weren't frozen. And from that shot went, I think he ran 7 or 11 off of that shot anyway. Hey, Johnny. You want to sit in for a little while? You can see the monitor right there. All right. Gene, can you grab me that headset?
Yeah.
Thank you. We're going to have Johnny Fulcher come in. Actually leading the high run right now.
Yeah, Johnny Fulcher with a 103 high run.
How
are you,
hey, Johnny? Welcome aboard.
How you doing?
Hey, Gene, how you doing?
Johnny, for those of you who don't know, we have a $500 prize for the high run, and Mr. Johnny Fulcher, who's sitting next to me, is currently sitting in the hot seat.
He's actually right there on
There
camera
he
with the
is.
yellow shirt.
Got a 103 high run. Probably could have kept going, huh?
Yeah, could have kept going, but doesn't count, unfortunately.
Right, it doesn't count.
The last day we're going to have a 300 ball match, so maybe you'll improve on the last day.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You know, I asked Ron Mason of Gotham City Technologies, who actually put up the 500 for the higher run. What happens if 2 people tie? In other words,
You split it.
Yeah, you chop.
that's what I would think. Why not have like a
Chop it up.
50-ball game or a 100-ball?
For the high break prize? Could be
Yeah.
fun, huh?
Yeah, it would be fun. It'd be exciting, I think.
Add a bit of excitement.
I know splitting it would be ideal. You know,
So who's playing here? You got Johnny Archer and
the guy with the hat.
the guy with the hat,
Danny.
Baruaty.
Danny Baruti.
Hall of Famer.
Yes, as of tomorrow,
As
he will
of
be
tomorrow.
inducted with the Allen Hopkins Sr.
He deserves it. He's a great player, good guy.
Sure is.
So
Fine.
Johnny's on a run of what here?
Good question, John. We weren't paying attention.
No, he's on a run. He's on a run of he has 54 at the end of this rack. He will have 58 minus 15. So he's on a run of 43, I think. 43 is the run
that right?
if he runs the rest of this rack.
That's why we have Carl in the pilot seat.
So what do you think he's going to do here? Can he?
Well, John, Johnny, we got you on board, so you can call the match.
So he's just going to take. I can't tell the color there. What's this?
Which
one?
one? Oh, not another
15,
colorblind
13,
guy.
13.
15.
He's going to play the 13 and leave the
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, 15 is the
15's
break
pretty
shot.
high. as
Looks
a
like
break.
15-11, right?
Yeah.
I think he's going to be. He can. Does the 15 pass the 1 into the corner?
I don't think so.
No.
No. So
No.
he'll have to shoot the 13 off and use the 15 as a high break ball.
He might bump it.
It's the 11 ball.
He could bump it. He
Yeah.
could bump it across.
Yeah, bump it across over here.
But I mean, you can use that as a break ball. It's high, but I'd probably just try and get across the table.
Yeah, he's going to draw the cue ball, slide it
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
So now he's going to try and leave himself a nice angle on the 10 ball down the rail.
Yeah.
After the 1.
12.
There you go, where he's putting his
Right.
tip there. So he's going to follow this straight up off the short rail.
A little
Played
inside
it
English there. Oh, he got a little straight, but he's all right. He'll bump out.
He's got plenty of angle.
Yeah, he'll bump out.
So he wants to get out center of table. Yeah, right on the center spot somewhere.
Yeah. He's
Would
got to be able to
perfect.
reach it, though. I don't know. He's got a pretty good reach. Johnny's got a good wingspan. Yeah.
He's got a great wingspan. So a little bit of outside English draw.
Uh-oh.
He cinched it a bit, but
yeah.
he's okay.
He's got an
Yeah.
angle.
He's
Yeah.
good.
All right, so
Thanks, Blake.
Johnny Archer's got 67, and he's on a run of 52. 52 is the run. And Johnny Fulcher, I want to clue you in on one thing. Mr. Baruti is on 2 fouls.
Go ahead.
We see who else remembers this if this run ends.
So how did he get on to 2 fouls? What
He
was
took
it?
2 intentional fouls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to try and remember that, huh?
How do you like playing on this cloth, this Andy cloth?
The cloth's good, to be fair. Yeah. Plays real fast. The balls open up like butter, as John says.
Oh, he's going to
John
really hit him hard here. Very nice.
Yeah, he could have hit them a bit harder, but he's okay. He's got the 8 ball in the corner. So he'll be looking at staying under the stack here. Probably play shape on the 9 or the 2. If he can stay a little low on the 2, he can go up into the underside of the stack, open things up. So he'll play the 8 here and try and get shape, probably on the 2 ball. You might want to remove the 9 first.
Now, Johnny, for our listeners who don't know your name because you're not from the States, tell us where you're from.
I was born in Scotland. I grew up in the West Highlands. But my parents are from the south of England.
Uh-huh.
So when I was about 9, we moved down to Devon. And I grew up there. I went to uni in London.
Okay.
So I've done like 10 years in Scotland, 10 years in Devon, and 10 years in London.
Can I mention that you're a physicist?
That's true.
Does this detract from your reputation in the pool world, or
It
does it
certainly
enhance
does.
it?
I don't think the pool players are that bothered, to be honest with you.
The difference is when he gets up there and it's his turn to shoot, he doesn't get up there and see those round objects. He's like a savant. He just sees angles and numbers on the table.
Yeah, right.
So here you go. He's going to shoot the 2 ball, like I said. But he didn't want to open up the stack. Oh, that's interesting. So he's pushed the ball out there. He could have gone right into them there and opened everything up. But he figures he's got enough balls that are open to not need to risk that. Because when you're going into the stack, you're always risking getting stuck on a ball or something. So you try not to do that unless you got no other options. He's gone and done it.
Yeah,
And you see
that's why he
Exactly what he didn't want to do.
right, because he was trying to get it to the center of the table and take command, and he came up short on the last shot, which is why he jerked the stick, and now he's.
Now, if he
Danny
doesn't have a shot, he should take an intentional foul because
Now,
Danny's on 2.
Let me cut you short, Carl, just for a second. Danny actually just put up his 2 fouls, as you can see on the scoreboard right there.
Very nice.
Very nice
That
of
was
Danny
very
to do
nice that
that.
he did that, yes. Typical gentleman. Yeah, looks like.
well,
And now,
John didn't. I don't think Johnny realized.
now I'm going to
that.
cut you short there, Mr. Fulcher.
Go ahead.
Because the first question you asked when you came in the booth was, what is he on a run of? Having the high run of 103.
Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't get that.
And when you said 43, his shoulders went up in the air. He was like, "Yeah."
Don't you
that
worry.
would since Johnny Fulcher is sitting behind me, I didn't see the shoulder shrug. Don't worry about it. Your 103 is safe for a while.
Well, not for long. I don't think. As soon as we get into the knockout stages.
Yeah.
By the way, the over and under on a 100-ball run in this tournament is 25. That's what I read on AZ Billiards.
Yeah.
But we've
It's going to be up there. It's going to be a couple hundred, I would imagine.
I think it'll go into the because we play race to 150, right?
right.
And then
and the finals is 300.
300.
semifinals are 200.
200 and then
And
300.
then 300, yeah.
And what about quarterfinals? Is that 150?
Too many questions. You have to write them down. I'll answer them in the morning.
Yeah, for sure. Someone's going to make a 150 and out. You got so many good players going into the last 24.
Yeah. What's your high run, Johnny?
226.
Very nice.
Was that done in competition?
Yeah, that was in a small little tournament, local one in Geneva.
Now we have to remember Danny's on 2, so he can't play games. He's got to do something here. He's looking at the 14 billiard, I believe, the carom of the 14. Is that correct? Am I looking at this carom here in the corner pocket? Is that what I'm looking at? The 14 ball?
Yeah.
Or is it the 5 ball? I can't tell. The five.
ball.
Yeah, but he came up
Yeah.
short.
Well, he sold out.
Yeah, he sold that, yeah. That was a hope and a prayer,
Well, he's no longer on 2.
that's for sure.
So I hear that before the tournament started, Shane was practicing on the match table there, and he ran at 305.
305, and it was streamed.
Yeah,
It was streamed. I didn't record it.
Yeah.
But I turned the stream on and I let it go for free.
Did any
to give people
did any of
something to
your
watch.
watchers see the whole thing?
Well, there was a bunch of us sitting around the rail. Do we have to sign any waivers and papers before we answer this? Or?
No, I think you're good.
Yeah, no, there was a bunch of people here that witnessed it. In fact, one of the gentlemen was Ron Vitello, was watching him from the opening gate, and Shane was just putting up the big Bs one at a time.
Yeah, for the Rex.
For the racks. Pretty scary. And then after he did the 305, he got in a little wager small with Sean Alaska just to practice and ran 118.
Yeah.
If he would have made the bank ball, he had a bank, I believe he tried
That's
to bank
right,
the
yeah.
1.
I watched that.
He actually had to bank the 1 or the 6, and he elected to bank the 1 during practice. I think if he would have made one of those that last shot, I think he was good for a 500.
Well,
You know, I mean, that's how he was animalistic.
He was shooting good. Yeah,
He
I
sure
watched
was.
quite a bit of the run towards the end of it.
Yeah, that's right. You were sitting up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was chatting to Jason Shaw. So
do you think that Mosconi's 526 has a chance to be broken with this? You know, I'm talking about
same
now. Of
size
course,
table?
we know that the table was different. We know the cloth was different. We know the pockets were different. But using today's equipment, which is a standard 4.5 by 9 with 4 7/8 pockets, and these new balls that they're using, the Aramith balls, do you think it's possible that Mosconi's record of 526 can be broken?
yeah, but the thing is not in one of these tournaments because you don't you race to 300 and then you stop. I don't think anyone carries on running after.
Well, no. Remember last year when the Staliv,
Yeah.
Eugene Staliv, they actually let him keep running, and he ran 227, if I'm not
he ran
mistaken.
227.
Is that about right, Gene?
Yeah,
Well,
226, I think it was also.
Afghani, you call
But
him, right?
Yeah.
Evgeny, yeah,
Yeah.
but Mosconi did the 526 in Springfield. That wasn't a tournament or anything.
Exhibition.
It was an exhibition.
Yeah, it was
on an
exhibition.
8-foot table.
That's right. And of course, we know why it was on an 8-foot table. He came ready to play on a 4.5 by 9, but he was, of course, employed by Brunswick. The 4.5 by 9s were not Brunswick. He was not allowed to play on non-Brunswick equipment. The only Brunswick table was a 4 by 8, so they elected to play the exhibition on a 4 by 8.
right.
All right, Johnny Archer needs 18.
Playing for 18. So he's gonna. It looks like he's gonna shoot the break ball and go into just on the low side of the 1. Does that look
Yeah,
like
that's
that
the
to you?
1-7 on that side,
So
yeah.
he'll draw this. He'll probably have to draw this out.
Should we call Thorsten over to make this shot?
This is
him-
Thorsten's speciality.
This is Thorsten's shot where he draws it all the way back to the top rail.
And back down.
Yeah.
From
to the
this
middle.
TV angle, it's pretty hard to see what
He's
where the
doing
white's going to go.
Oh, yeah,
he's drawing
drawing.
it. Yeah,
Heavy draw.
there you go.
Oh,
You
he
see,
stunned it. He stunned it.
he caught the low side of the 1 ball, and he drew it. He had to put a lot of draw on that to hold the white up table. Otherwise, it would have just followed into the pocket. So he's got a shot here. He's got the 10. Is it the 10 ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
10 ball side,
Side
pocket. He's going to.
He'll just drift this up and down the table. He's got
Yeah.
the 8 hanging over the corner pocket there.
Yeah.
Needs to pull up. He's good. So this is, when you just break the balls and you've got a big stack like this, this is the most important bit of the rack right here. He needs to work his way around the balls and open things up now. So he's got an option. He could thin the 8 and just come in underneath the stack. He could do that if he wanted to. He'd have to put a bit of outside English on it to miss that ball. That's what he's looking at right now.
All right.
So he's looking at thinning the 8 with a bit of outside and going into the 14. try and open things up. You could rip this. There you go, right into the 14. He played that well. He's been a bit unlucky though. He's got, but he's got
Yeah, he's
13
got a
ball,
yeah.
15.
15 ball.
Yeah. 15 is sitting right there. And again, with his wingspan, he could reach this shot.
I think that's the 11.
The 11 ball?
Yeah. It's just straight in. And he's got a break ball there.
Yeah, he brings his extension out, and he has a 12-inch extension there. Johnny's been using that extension.
What happened to his pink one?
Yeah, you remember that? It looked like a garden hose. Yeah.
I thought it looked like a marital aid. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it was actually. It started out that way. His wife convinced him to change the color. Johnny was using extensions on the end of his cue back in the 1990s, 1980s. He was one of the first guys to do that, stick that at the end of his cue.
Yeah, I've got a secret weapon. I've got mine is built into my butt.
I'm getting eyes from the missus here. I should let you guys finish up. It's been nice talking to you,
Okay,
fellas.
thank you, Johnny.
Okay, Johnny, good
Enjoy
luck.
the
right,
rest
John.
of the game.
Thank you so much for stopping in, and good
was a
luck with that
pleasure.
run. Thank you, Gene. How's that for a shot? Does he have the two? Not even thinking about it. Is he?
Things are not really great just at the moment.
Well, he's leading here 82 to 27. Not that bad. I mean, he's fighting his way through things. But he gets out.
You know, those two intentional fouls that Danny Baruti took way back in the beginning of the match, they've come back to haunt him because being on two fouls, he was in a position where he tried that carom.
Right.
And that changed the whole complexion of the game. It just
he
flipped it.
wouldn't have sold out if he was not on fouls.
If you remember, at the time that Danny took those two fouls, he was leading in the match. And that just turned the whole thing around.
Well, it was nip and tuck. It was 28-28.
Yeah.
It was nip and tuck for a few minutes just before that. So the match was close. In fact, when they both took the initial fouls, Johnny went over there and marked the tablets, took the points off, and Danny put them back up, and he said, we'll do it after the rack. So it was close. His call was close. But you're right. That was the turnaround point. Boy, there's a lot of action going on. We got Roberto Gomez in the house. We got Dennis Acolo in the house. You name it. We got Jose. We got Hondu. Tony Choo-Choo Liang. You name it. Albert. They're all around here. They want action. They're off to the left of me. George Rodriguez. Everybody's screaming. Oh, $16 million baby's in the house. That's why he's making up his games. He's got trick games. He actually beat Jason Shore and Shane Van Boning at one of his trick games. Can't tell you about how much. Boy, he's in the house.
A lot of woofing going on here. A lot of woofing. We are coming to you live.
Yes, sir.
This is the place. Steinway Billiards, Astoria, Queens. Home of the Hustlers.
On Steinway Street.
Well, Johnny's going to roll this one right into the side, and he's going to have a nice break shot. He's got to get deep. And he comes off the rail very deep.
96. Johnny needs 4. This is the last stream match of the night.
So maybe this will be less dramatic than Tony's last 3.
Score is 96 to 27 in favor of the Scorpion. And just to remind you, the first match tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. is going to be the same man you're seeing right here at the table, the Scorpion versus Jude Rosenstock, and that'll be coming to you live at 10:30 a.m. Shooting for 2.
Four. Needs four.
Oh, 96. I'm sorry. I do have 90. I got 96 on the scoreboard, and it looks like 98.
Elmer's glue all on that one. He got stuck.
How stuck?
Yeah, he's stuck. I don't know if he
He's
can
got
see
the
that
11.
ball. You think he
but
can see that?
the bridge over that 4 ball is going to be the issue here.
Yeah, I think
But
he
it looks like he does have the 11.
if he can see it, he's going to make it.
Yeah, but he can't foul that 4.
Yeah, by the way, we are playing fouls on all balls, so that is an issue. You've got to bridge right over those balls there very gingerly. Johnny's got long fingers, so jacks up his cue, makes sure he doesn't touch
He follows through
the
too much.
object
he could
ball,
foul. Nice shot.
and he's home free. Side pocket. Oh,
Now we got the 50-yard line.
50-yard line shot. Okay.
Getting tough.
Shooting for 2.
Yes, correct.
Well, if he can see the 7, he can roll it. If he can't see the 7, he's got to play the 14 side pocket. What is that, the 13, 14? I can't tell.
Which one?
Up, he picked up lint. Here he goes.
Okay.
He's allowed.
Okay, here he goes.
That 7 go? It must. He's going to fire at the 7 ball. He doesn't have to fire it. He actually rolled down for the, the 15 on the bottom
Yeah.
rail, and he's out.
If he can see the 7, that is the shot.
And Johnny's cleaning everything up. He's vacuuming the floor right now. Where is he? There he is. Watch the
Okay,
watch the concentration on this with the cue ball on the rail.
Oh, did he hit that clean?
Yeah.
Oh, he hit that
I
clean.
would imagine Danny's going to be up out of his seat and say, "Hey, John, that's good enough." But he didn't.
No. Yep. Yes. No. And 100 is coming up. That's the
there
end
you
of
have
that
it.
match.
Johnny Archer, the Scorpion.
100 to 27.